So let's talk about desks. Yours might be super tidy or maybe like a bit of a cable jungle.
Yeah, we've all been there.
Right. So today we're looking at a gadget that claims it can help sort that out. It's the HP USB-C Dock G5.
Hmm.
We've got the product info here, and we're basically trying to figure out, does this thing actually make life easier? Can it tidy up your connections?
Exactly. We're just digging into the manufacturer's details, the specs, the features, seeing what it really does, and if it could genuinely help how you connect everything day to day.
And straight away, a couple of things caught my eye. First, the price. It looks like it was around $230, but now it's down to like, what, $120?
That's a big drop.
Yeah. And second, the listing says over 2,000 people bought one just last month.
Wow, okay.
So, that combination, big price cut, lots of buyers, it makes you think maybe there's some real value here.
Absolutely. I mean, a price drop like that makes you curious, and the sales volume suggests it's solving a real problem for a lot of people. You kind of want to know what problem.
Okay, so let's get into the main pitch, this single cable solution. What does that actually mean for, someone using their laptop?
Well, basically, it means you plug everything else, your monitors, keyboard, mouse, maybe an external drive, into this dock.
Right.
And then just one USB-C cable goes from the dock to your laptop. That's it.
So instead of like 3 or 4 cables snaking into your laptop, just one.
Just one. And here's the kicker. That single cable doesn't just connect your devices. It can also charge your laptop at the same time, provided your laptop supports USB-C charging.
Ah, okay. So that's the dual function, connectivity and power. That immediately sounds cleaner.
Much cleaner. Definitely less cable mess.
Which I think everyone wants. Now, it also mentions compatibility without constraints. Is it really that universal? Will it, play nice with most modern laptops?
Well, according to HP, yeah. It's designed for both their own laptops and other brands, too. The key requirement is a USB-C port.
Which loads devices have now.
Exactly. Or a Thunderbolt port, which is sort of like USB-C's faster cousin.
So that covers a lot of ground then.
It really does. That wide compatibility is a big plus. It means you're less likely to buy it and find out, oh, it doesn't work with my specific machine, whether that's personal or for work.
That's definitely a relief. Avoids that drawer full of useless docks. And speaking of the desk, it talks about decluttering and a small footprint. We've covered the cable part, but how small is it?
The specs say it's roughly 5 inches by 5 inches, 4.8 by 4.8 inches, to be precise.
Okay, so pretty compact, like a coaster almost.
Yeah, pretty much. So it's not going to eat up a lot of your desk space, which is great for keeping things looking tidy.
Right, less visual noise. I like that. Okay, connectivity. Let's talk ports. What can you actually plug into this dock?
So you get a decent mix. There's obviously the main USB-C that connects to the laptop. Then you've got DisplayPort.
For monitors.
Right, high-res ones.
Mm-hmm.
And also HDMI, another common display connection. Plus several standard USB 3.0 ports good for keyboards, mice, thumb drives, that sort of thing.
How many USB ports total?
6 USB ports. And 12 ports overall if you count everything. It specifically mentions one HDMI port.
Okay, so quite a few options there for plugging in your gear. What about the power side? It mentions 45 watts. What does that mean in practice?
So that 45W is the power the dock can send back to your laptop through that one USB-C cable. It's enough to charge many laptops, especially the slimmer ones, Ultrabooks.
But maybe not the really power-hungry ones.
Potentially, yeah. If you've got a big workstation laptop or a gaming machine, 45W might just keep it topped up or charge it slowly, especially if you're doing intensive tasks.
Ah, okay.
So in those cases, you might still want your laptop's main power brick handy sometimes for a faster charge. Something to keep in mind.
That's a really good point. Depends on your machine. It also mentions some advanced network manageability and security features. That sounds a bit more corporate.
Yeah, that's generally aimed at businesses or places with IT departments.
Right.
These features let IT admins manage and secure laptops connected via the dock, but remotely. So think updates, security settings, troubleshooting, all without needing the laptop physically there.
Okay, so that saves time and hassle for IT folks managing lots of computers.
Exactly. It's a benefit mainly for organizational use, but it's built in.
Gotcha. And just to circle back on the physical size, 4.8 by 4.8 by about 1.8 inches high, and it weighs 1.7 pounds.
Yeah, so it's got a bit of heft. It won't slide around your desk easily.
But not too heavy if you did need to move it, maybe between home and office.
Exactly. Seems like a good balance. Stable, but not immovable.
Okay, practical stuff now. Returns. The listing mentions the Amazon policy for new computers. What's the key takeaway there?
Well, the standard policy is usually 30 days for a full refund if it's, dead on arrival, damaged, or still sealed.
Okay, so let's wrap this up. Our HP, USB-C, dock G5, the big things seem to be that single cable simplicity,
Definitely, for data and power.
the broad compatibility working with HP and non-HP, USB-C and Thunderbolt,
Big plus.
the potential for a much tidier desk because it's compact and reduces cable mess,
Always welcome.
and those extra network management features, mainly for businesses.
Right. A solid set of features, especially, considering that lower price point we saw. It tackles that common annoyance of cable clutter pretty effectively.
So for you listening, maybe think about your own desk, your own workflow. Could a single dock like this actually simplify things, make your tech interactions a bit smoother? What connections are truly essential for your daily routine? That's really the question to ponder.
Yeah. What do you absolutely need to plug in?